Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Konnect Conversations. We have been getting a very good response from all of you, and I'm sure all of you are benefiting and having a lot of inspiration from these conversations. So, thank you for supporting us. Today's feature will talk about a trailblazer who has successfully entered one of the most stressful and challenging field of running and managing the airports. She has become an inspiration to a large number of people, especially women, by making her way up in the leadership ladder. We are pleased to welcome Mrs. Aryama Sanyal, who is presently the Airport Director of Devi Ahilya by Holkar Airport, Indore. Mrs. Sanyal joined National Airports Authority of India as Aerodrome Officer in the year 1989. She broke the glass ceiling by becoming the first woman air traffic controller to get Area Control Center rating for Kolkata International Airport. She's also the first woman air traffic controller of India who has continued her service till date, as 3 other women air traffic controllers before had left this profession before her. Having served in Airports Authority of India for over 30 years now, she has been posted at various airports including Kolkata, Delhi, Udaipur, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Mangalore, and Indore, which she finally joined in the year 2017. She is also India's first woman airport director at the general manager level. Government of India awarded her for significant contribution to Indian civil aviation at the Civil Aviation Centenary celebrations in the year 2011. Under her leadership, Indore Airport has been recipient of various awards, like Best Airport in Asia Pacific region for the year 2017, given by Airport Council International for under 2 million passenger category. Also awarded National Tourism Award in the year 2017 and 2018, Quality Certification Award by World Book of Records UK in the year 2018, Certificate of National Excellence by World Book of Records UK and USA for the year 2019, and this is just to name a few. Mrs. Sanyal also manages clubcontroltower.net, an e-magazine related to aviation interest, as its editor. Hello, ma'am. Welcome to MP Connect, and thank you for being a part of Konnect Conversations.
Hello, Antara. Thank you for inviting me.
It is a pleasure, ma'am. How are you, ma'am? I hope all of you are doing well and keeping safe in these current times.
Yes, all of us with God's grace are all well here, and we are maintaining strict COVID protocols at our airport.
Right.
So far, all of us, we are safe.
So, ma'am, before I come to my questions, what I would want, for you to tell our viewers about is your professional journey till date, and what most interestingly, what inspired you, to enter into such an unconventional area as your career plan?
There's a very famous saying of George Bernard Shaw. I'll just say the saying. The saying is, when you see things, you say why. But I dream things that never were, and I say why not. So the same way, before I had joined, ladies were not joining air traffic control. And whosoever had joined before me, there were 2 lady officers, had left because of tough regimen. Air traffic controllers' duty involves shift duties, 24 hours with night shifts, and at that time it's a male bastion with tough night shifts, and when the aircraft fly with a speed of more than 400 kilometers per hour, your decision has to be equally superior. So, and a single decision of yours can affect not only one person, but around 500 persons, because when 2 aircraft collide, 250 and 250 people, they collide together and 500 can perish. So during your service, you cannot make a single mistake. So the challenges, I would call it not stress, but the challenges were tough. It's like climbing Everest, but ladies also climbed Everest. So I said, why not? So that appealed to me.
Right. Great.
The challenge.
Right. So, ma'am, if you're talking about challenges, so in your professional journey so far, what would you describe as your 2 most challenging assignments, and how did you manage these challenges?
There were many tough challenges. So it's like, comparing between whether you'd like to have a samosa or you'd like to have a kheer. Being a Bengali, I have a sweet tooth. So I like sweet dishes. But I do love namkeens like chole bhature or samosa. The same way, there were many challenges, but definitely there were two challenges which I recall as quite tough challenges. Before coming to Indore, when I was posted at Mangalore International Airport, we had to take a live air traffic control system, which is called area control system, which the air traffic controllers who manage the upper skies, when aircraft take off, they take off from the ground, then they keep on climbing, and then at the certain altitude, at the highest peak of that altitude, they maintain that altitude, keep on moving ahead, and then they again descend. So that the particular band of altitude is controlled by the area control center.
Right.
So in Mangalore International Airport, the area control center had to be developed and upgraded to a higher one. And it also had to be taken physically from one place to another place, which was 3 kilometers away.
Right.
And at the same time, we could not switch off for a second the live system. So you had to take a live system and upgrade it as well from one place to another place. It's like, having a operation done, a bypass operation done, when the person is awake and you cannot make a mistake. So that was a great challenge, and we planned it very meticulously and we completed it very successfully. So I do recall the challenges and the joys of the outcome, because it was a successful outcome. Secondly, when I was in Mangalore again, with I think not more than 2 minutes notice, due to Chennai floods at that time, all of us we recall in 2015, there were huge floods in Chennai, due to which we had to take over the entire southern region upper airspace control to Mangalore. And we had very minimum air traffic controllers at that time, but we had assumed control of the air traffic to give relief to the Chennai controllers. Because of the flood, they were not able to do the needful.
Right.
And we successfully controlled all their traffic with a limited manpower, each person doing double duties perhaps, very successfully, very safely for a complete 1 month.
Okay.
So I feel very satisfied, because see, ultimately it's a teamwork. Even a body operates not because the head operates or the hand operates or the foot operates, but it is a totality. It's the entire team that in a body operate, due to which I'm able to speak or I'm able to do any action. The same way, the air traffic controllers, they came together and they performed brilliantly, and we could achieve the outcome of success. So I really cherish these two challenges.
Right. Great. Great. So, ma'am, now coming to Indore Airport, it has become a completely new experience for every air traveler that comes to Indore after you took over in 2017. जैसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि काया पलट हो गया. So, what are the key changes like you identified and made in terms of the facilities and the services that are being provided at the airport to actually make that or to create that difference?
I think the first thing for any organization or any entity or any person is to have faith and trust in oneself. When I joined Indore Airport, I had declared to myself it is the best airport in the world. And I told my staff, we are in the best airport in the world. So let us all put our mind and our actions to really make it the best airport in the world. And let me proudly tell you, in the year 2017, the International Council of Airports adjudged Indore Airport as the best airport in the world in South Asian Pacific region. And in the year 2018, we had got 3 awards from the International Council of Airports as the best airport in South Asian Pacific region in customer satisfaction, in innovation, and in providing facilities to the passengers. So once we had decided that it was the best airport, The distance between the dream or our goal and achieving had to be built by action.
Right.
So what we took a lot of actions. Going back to 2017, we became the first airport to install sanitary vending machines for women passengers in our washrooms.
Right.
Because the women travelers had problem. We parallelly, I thought we should do something for the male passengers as well. So we installed shoe polishing machines for the male passengers in their washroom. Then we became the first airport to stop using plastic. Today being the World Environment Day, I would like to tell you that in the year 2018, when India was a host country,
Right.
Beat the Plastic campaign, Indore Airport became the first airport to stop using plastic in every use of the airport. We also had kept plastic crushing machines at our airports. We gave 10% discounts to the passengers for 4 months flat. Whosoever had crushed his own mineral water bottle in our plastic crushing machines, he took a selfie or she took a selfie, went to our food and beverages stalls. We gave them 10% flat discount. Then we also in 2019 we supported any person who comes without plastic. We appreciated that passenger. We provided all kind of cutleries in our food stalls and without plastic. Even till date, we are using sugarcane stuff for our cutlery. We don't use plastic. It's a plastic-free airport at Indore. We replaced, today being the World Environment Day, I would like to mention that all our lighting system in the airport are LED, even our taxiway lights, apron lights. We have a 1 megawatt solar power plant also. And we try to maintain this airport as environment friendly as possible, keeping in tune with the cleanest city of India, that is Indore.
True.
So that was a journey.
Right.
And we have offered our passengers, food thali, 60 rupees, you get 2 paratha, sabji, dal, salad. So 60 rupees, I don't think in the city also you would get at that time. So we kept on doing innovative things, and we improved our airport in all aspects, in the cleanliness, in providing facilities. We had many facilities. Right now, due to COVID, a few facilities had gone away because their passenger footfall has gone down. But we also had a medical ATM at a teller machine where a passenger can, within a few minutes, check his medical parameters. So we had a kiosk like that. We had a lot of innovative. We had lady passengers who used to travel at night. We had a pink taxi operated by lady drivers. We also had in the parking area, we had a kiosk where you could pay 10 rupees and have your tea and coffee, and you can also use the loo for the outside people. And the loo was 5-star facility loo, not just like that. We had we had issues in the car parking where people used to fight. So we replaced the taxi booth or the parking booth operator with lady. Then all the jhagres became zero.
Right.
So everywhere we tried to do something extra. Even our May I Help You staff, we became the first airport in India in 2019 where the May I Help You staff were proficient in sign languages. No airport before us, including I think private airports also, the staff knew sign languages, and we could help specially abled passengers during their journey. Once one specially abled person got disconnected from his family, because our staff knew sign languages, he could get connected to his family.
Right.
Because we could communicate.
Right.
So, in all aspects, there are so many I could speak for an hour. So let it be. But
Right.
the core line is do little extra, think little extra, because you are in the best airport in the world. You should try to make it as the best airport of the world.
Right. Right. Oh, wow. That, like those, all your ideas and innovations that you just told, like, yeah, I have not seen that before in any other airport in India, to be very, very honest. So yeah. Uh, Now, coming like as a common man, if I speak, ma'am, we understand that managing an airport involves round-the-clock action. Early morning flights till late night operations are all in full swing. So while you must be having a very capable team, like you previously mentioned, you have a very capable team to support you in every function. But ultimately, the responsibility always falls on your shoulder. So how do you cope with the stress that comes with such a high pressure, high responsibility role? And does it leave, or does it some time, or does it affect you pursuing your other interest or private interest or hobbies? So how do you cope up with that?
See, it's the way you look at things. Suppose you take anything as a stress, it will stress you. But if you take the same thing as a challenge, as an opportunity, and the moment you take it as an opportunity, your mind will work towards solution. And not a single solution, but many solutions are already there. You just need to find the solutions. So we had taken the team always. We never call them any problem. We call them challenges or opportunity. So we had many such opportunities during our journey. But वही नमक वो जो नमकीन खट्टे मीठे एहसास है, the tidbits of the journey. You recall, yes, we had this block, we had this problem, but we transformed into success. Like, let me give you an example. I had just arrived in Indore in the year 2017, late 2017. I had gone to see a movie, and I got a call that somebody had kept in the urinal. Perhaps the urinal was not working, and it was a damaged board which had somebody's number. So somebody had clicked a photograph and sent to me. So while coming back from the movie, I went to the terminal to find out what it was, and we found out that it was a damaged portrait by an artist who had given long time back to the airport. So the following morning, immediately I called, because the number was there. I called up the artist and I apologized. By mistake it has happened, and I would like him to maintain or do the damage correction so that we can depict it properly. Until date, it is primarily and prominently displayed, and it has got its space. So whatever was a problem, and whatever the thing was damaged and it was being misused, was again transformed to a better thing. See, I personally believe one should always remain humble. Humility is really a blessing of God Almighty. So once you are humble and you look at the opportunity, look at the way out, because your staff or your team may make the mistake. When they make the mistake, you should own it up. You should say sorry for their mistake, because when they do well, you take all the credit. So when they do not well, you should also take the blame. And you should try to, somehow mentor the forces or the team towards success by motivating them, by appreciating them. Appreciation is very important. Always remember to appreciate your team and yourself as well. If you don't appreciate yourself, if you underestimate yourself, if you don't think you are the best anchor, best event organization, you can never be the best. That's my take.
True. That's true. What we are actually quite curious to know about is, what are your other hobbies that you pursue in your free time? Like, we have heard that you engage in various social activities also. So can you tell our viewers a little about your hobbies and social activities that you engage in?
Yes. So I love reading books. I love music. I love traveling, and I love writing. I write poems and stories. And very recently, I think in the month of July, I'm going to publish a book called Jugalbandi.
Okay.
Jugalbandi of the airport with this in Hindi.
Right.
Previously, I had written in English, but Indore inspired me to write in Hindi as well. I have 2 published works in English, but this time I'm publishing in Hindi. The book Jugalbandi will be, it's about airport doing, resonating with the city, symphony with the city, with the people, and a peek into the world of the airport. Because once the travelers travel, they are in a hurry to go home. So we are giving them a peek into the real world of the airport, the people of the airport, the staff of the airport. So some short stories, some poems. It's going to come out printed and uh, Lokarpan, I think we are planning in the month of July.
Okay. And ma'am, if you also like to spend some time in social activities.
Yes, lot of social work. Yes, I love meeting people. Right. I love helping people. And from the year 2017 to the year 2021, I would say, even during Corona times, Indore Airport had given about 50 lakhs for PPE kit to MGM Medical College, 1 crore rupees to MGM Medical College for bone marrow transplantation of patients, and we are very proud, and we thank God that we could save 20 lives, 20 precious lives of underprivileged people who are not moneyed. And we have also given 1.25 crore rupees for ambulances, which are now being used during COVID times, I have seen in the city.
Right.
So totally about 6-7 crore rupees we have spent in the last 3-4 years.
Right.
On the society.
Okay, that's great, ma'am. It was a need of the hour. It's immensely satisfying to see Indore Airport doing and contributing to the society so well. So, ma'am, now, like, just before we end, what is the mantra that you would, like to give to the youth today for achieving success in their careers? Specifically to the women professionals and the women entrepreneurs who are coming up in a big way nowadays. What, if you would like to add anything, you would love to advise, give them some kind of advice?
In my opinion, always remember, even sky is not the limit. Even yes, sky is not the limit. Your limit is within, it is even decided by you. So do not decide any limit. Whenever you dream, in case there's a very famous saying of APJ Abdul Kalam, that if you want to shine like a sun, you have to also burn like a sun. So never forget to do the hard work. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So have the courage to pursue them, work hard, be sincere, and sky is never the limit.
Right. Thank you, ma'am, for such an inspiring and enlightening conversation. It was an honor to have you with us, and we are so glad that you could take out time from your busy schedule and share your story with us. I am sure our viewers, like men and women alike, are feeling inspired and have benefited from your experiences and advice. So thank you so much, ma'am, and we wish you the very best for your new assignment as the Airport Director for Varanasi Airport. And I'm sure it will also be a very roaring success for you. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Antara. Thank you so much for inviting me. And bye, everybody. Namaskar.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to all our viewers who joined us, and we will see you in our next conversation.